Did you know that what you drink before bed could either strengthen or quietly weaken the very system that keeps your heart and blood vessels working properly? If you're over 60 and noticing lower energy, restless nights, or weaker circulation where it matters most, the real issue may not be your age, it may be your evening routine. Most men don't realize that the drink they choose before bed can either relax blood vessels and improve oxygen delivery or silently restrict flow and strain the heart. Even more surprising, there's one simple bedtime drink that can help restore circulation to the heart and also support firmness and stamina below the belt. I'm Dr. William Harris, and for more than 30 years I've worked with men who thought their intimacy and heart health were slipping away simply because they were getting older. What we discovered is far more encouraging. Your body still wants to support strong blood flow to your heart, your brain, and your lower body, but only if you give it the right support. And that support doesn't come in a pill bottle. It comes from natural, everyday habits. In this video, I'll share exactly how one simple nighttime drink can help relax your arteries, improve circulation, and restore confidence without side effects. You'll see how this easy routine not only protects your heart overnight, but also helps strengthen pelvic blood vessels that play a key role in intimacy. And stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal one unusual bedtime combination that many men report feeling results from in less than a week. Before we dive in, if you're serious about protecting your heart and regaining energy after 60, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another tip designed specifically for older adults. And if this video speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. I read every response and it helps me shape content that truly matters to you. Now let's begin with the first nighttime drink. It's simple, it's familiar, and when consumed before bed, it helps your body calm inflammation, support heart health, and restore circulation in the areas that matter most. I'm talking about warm milk, one of nature's most complete sources for repairing blood vessels and supporting vitality after 60. About why their strength, energy, and even circulation below the belt just don't feel the same anymore. And almost every time, when I ask about their nightly habits, they shrug and say something like, "Doctor, I just sip a little tea, maybe some water if I remember." What they don't realize is that their body, especially after 60, is craving very specific support in those final hours before sleep. And one of the most powerful sources of that support is something they've had in their kitchen for years: warm milk. I know it may sound too simple, but this traditional bedtime drink is packed with nutrients that your aging heart and blood vessels quietly depend on. It's rich in tryptophan, which helps you sleep deeper, calcium to support strong vessel walls, and proteins that aid muscle repair, including the delicate pelvic muscles that play a vital role in intimacy. Combined, these benefits help relax your circulation, lower nighttime strain on your heart, and improve blood flow to the areas that define your confidence as a man. Gotten a bad reputation in the past, old fears about cholesterol, outdated science. But let me be clear. If you're over 60 and you're not paying attention to what you drink before bed, you could be missing one of the most natural and effective ways to support your heart and circulation. And the drink I'm talking about is surprisingly simple: warm milk with a spoon of oats and a sprinkle of chia seeds. The secret is in the combination. Milk provides natural tryptophan and protein to relax the body and prepare your heart for rest. Oats are rich in beta-glucan, a unique fiber that doesn't just help balance cholesterol, but also gently clears the lining of your arteries, allowing oxygen-rich blood to move freely, even to the pelvic area that supports confidence and intimacy. Add chia seeds and you bring in omega-3s, magnesium, and potassium, nutrients that relax vessel walls, reduce silent inflammation, and boost blood flow right where you need it. When circulation slows with age, it's often these delicate muscles and vessels that suffer first. But when you fuel them properly at night, the body restores itself while you sleep. Patients often tell me they feel lighter in the chest, less heaviness in the lower body, and even a stronger sense of energy and confidence in the morning. Not because of a pill, but because their heart and blood vessels are finally working the way they should. "Doctor," he laughed, "I never thought something this simple before bed could make me feel alive again." And here's the truth. What you give your body at night sets the stage for how your blood flows the next day. This simple blend tells your arteries it's safe to relax, strengthens circulation to the heart, and nourishes the pelvic muscles and nerves that keep you steady, strong, and confident. And if you're ready to take your nighttime circulation support even further, there's one fruit that works almost like nature's own heart booster, but without the side effects. Most men overlook it, but when taken at the right time, it works quickly. Let me show you what it is. 4. Watermelon, nature's heart booster. I still remember the look on my patient Bill's face when I recommended he start drinking a small glass of blended watermelon before bed. He laughed and said, "Doc, I thought that was just a summer snack." But what he didn't know, and what most men don't, is that watermelon is one of nature's most underrated tools for improving nighttime circulation, especially in the areas that keep both your heart and your confidence strong. Watermelon is packed with an amino acid called L-citrulline. Once in your body, it turns into L-arginine, which then produces nitric oxide, the exact compound that relaxes and opens blood vessels. It's the same biological pathway targeted by prescription medications, only this time you're fueling it with food, not pharmaceuticals, and it works fast. I've had patients tell me they noticed deeper sleep, lighter legs, and yes, stronger morning responses after just a week of making it part of their bedtime routine. There's something powerful about letting your body do what it was designed to do. No synthetic pills, no harsh chemicals, just natural support for blood flow, straight from your kitchen. Bill called me 2 weeks later and said, "I don't know if it's the watermelon or just finally giving my body what it needs, but something's waking up again." We both laughed, but he wasn't imagining it. The citrulline was doing its job, relaxing arteries, feeding his heart, and bringing back a sense of vitality to his lower body. For best results, have a small serving before bed when your body is preparing for repair and recovery. And here's a tip: don't toss the white rind. That part contains the highest concentration of citrulline. You can blend it into your nighttime smoothie or chew it gently. It may not be sweet, but your heart and circulation will thank you. This combination isn't just good for your heart. It also supports the circulation needed for confidence and intimacy. I remember one gentleman, Henry, who told me he felt his body had started slowing down after retirement. Low energy, climbing stairs became difficult, and intimacy was fading. I suggested he replace his late-night sugary snacks with a warm drink made from oats, chia seeds, and a touch of cinnamon. Within 2 weeks, he said his legs felt lighter. After a month, he was sleeping more deeply, waking up refreshed, and even noticing changes both in and out of the bedroom. Been searching for a natural way to feel more energized and steady? Watermelon may be one of the easiest tools you've overlooked, but if you really want to stabilize your nighttime circulation, restore balance, and prepare your lower body for deep recovery, you won't want to miss the next option. It's warm, earthy, and when paired with one simple mineral, it becomes one of the most powerful evening restoratives I recommend. Let's continue. 5. Steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt, the circulation stabilizer. Of all the suggestions I've shared over the years, this one gets the most surprised looks. Sweet potatoes for circulation? Patients often ask, but once you understand how your body works in the hours before rest, it makes perfect sense. After a long day, your muscles, including those in your legs, pelvis, and even the ones that support intimacy, are depleted. Your blood vessels need minerals, your muscles need glycogen, and your nervous system needs balance. Half of a warm steamed sweet potato sprinkled with a pinch of Celtic sea salt before bed can be the grounding stabilizer your circulation has been missing. Sweet potatoes provide slow, steady carbohydrates that don't spike your blood sugar, but instead refuel tired muscles and restore smooth function. Celtic salt, rich in more than 80 essential minerals, helps your body retain hydration, regulate nerve impulses, and maintain balanced blood pressure while you sleep. Together, they support circulation, muscle contraction, and even nerve sensitivity, arenas that naturally weaken with age if left unaddressed. I had a patient named Thomas, 70 years old, who told me he often woke up with heavy, numb legs and a dull ache in his groin. He had tried stretching, massage, even prescriptions. Nothing seemed to work. I suggested a small change before bed: half a steamed sweet potato with warm water and a sprinkle of mineral salt. It sounded too simple, but just 3 nights later he called and said, "Doc, I don't know what's happening, but my legs feel lighter and I don't need to grab the nightstand to get up anymore." There's something grounding about balance from the inside out. Sweet potatoes may look simple, but when used this way at night, they quietly and powerfully restore circulation, stabilize minerals, and support your body's natural repair process while you sleep. Now that you've learned the 5 drinks and foods that can help protect your heart, improve blood flow, and bring back energy in your lower body, there's one last piece to cover. Because knowledge alone changes nothing. Let's talk about what you need to do starting tonight to see real results. 6. What you need to do starting tonight. If you stayed with me this far, that already tells me something important. You care. You're not just accepting this stage of life passively. You're still choosing to fight for your health. And now you have the tools. But tools don't work if they stay unused. The real change begins the moment you take action, not tomorrow, but tonight. Start simple. Before bed, commit to drinking or eating just one of the options we talked about. Maybe it's a small glass of warm milk with oats and chia. Maybe it's a slice of watermelon blended into a light smoothie. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to happen. Because what you give your body in those last hours before sleep can be one of the most powerful decisions you make for your heart, your circulation, and yes, your confidence. Don't go to bed on an empty stomach. Don't let your heart and blood vessels struggle through the night without support. Give your body what it needs when it's most ready to absorb and repair. This is the time when your arteries can relax, your muscles can refuel, and your nervous system can restore balance. You may not notice dramatic changes on the first night, but stay consistent. Within days, you may feel lighter in your chest, more warmth in your legs and groin, and more steady energy when you wake. You may even notice better sleep and a renewed response you thought was gone. And if you're worried it's too late for you, let me assure you, it's not. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s improve their energy, restore intimacy, and regain vitality simply by committing to this one nightly ritual. So the real question is this: will you take that step tonight, or will you let another day slip by waiting for change that never comes? Now that you know what your body truly needs, the choice is yours. Exactly what to eat and when. There's just one more thing I want to leave you with. Because even the right foods can't work if you're making one critical mistake most older men never even think about. Let's wrap this up with a final message that could make or break your results. 7. Final message. If there's one thing I've learned after decades of working with men over 60, it's that aging doesn't take your strength. It only takes what you're willing to give up. And most of the time, what we give up isn't our bodies. It's our belief that change is still possible. But I'm here to remind you, it absolutely is. You now know about 5 powerful morning foods: whole eggs, beets, oats with chia, watermelon, and sweet potatoes with Celtic salt that can help restore blood flow, improve sensitivity, support muscle function, and bring life back into parts of your body that may have felt distant for far too long. These are not trends or gimmicks. They're real foods that speak directly to your biology. What's more, you understand exactly when and how to eat these foods for maximum impact. You recognize that how you spend your first waking hour sets the tone for everything else: your vitality, your self-reliance, your self-assurance, and even your relationships. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Just begin. Start tomorrow. Reclaim your mornings. Let your meals work for you, turning every bite into a powerful statement that you're still writing your story. This isn't the end, far from it. Your next act begins at breakfast, and it begins with your choice to take control.